up, everybody? It's your boy Bobby from Bobby's Breakdowns, and this is the greatest show. Yes, please don't mock my terrible, terrible singing, but there's a reason I'm doing it today. Season 12, yes. Season 12 of The Masked Singer is here. Almost here. In about 5 days it will be. And per usual on my channel, we have a stream right before and right after to discuss who we want to go on. So with that being said, he's been here before, so give him a warm welcome back. We have Xero. What is up?
Hello, hello. How are you?
I'm good. You ready for season 12? Crazy to think.
Yeah, all ready for it. And it looks like it's going to be a good season as well. Looking at some of the information that's down.
I am heading into this blind as anything. Yep. So Xero has all the info. So the reactions you will hear from me are genuine reactions because, like I said, I have no idea what's happening this season. Not a clue.
Yeah.
So do you want to start us off?
Yeah, might as well. So one of the big things this year that they've decided to change is they're bringing in what's called masked ambassadors, whatever that means. So I don't know what that is, but it's former contestants. Now those former contestants have already been named, so we're getting back in Dick Van Dyke, Jewel, Neo, and DeMarcus Ware. They're coming in as ambassadors, basically. It says.
Wait. Say the four again. Dick Van Dyke.
Right, you've got Dick Van Dyke, Jewel, Neo.
Cool.
Yeah, and DeMarcus Ware.
And who's the third one? I'm having trouble.
Neo.
Oh, Neo. I heard Bjorn. Yeah. I was like, what? I was like, I don't think she's been on it.
Yeah. Yeah,
and
so that's
Neo, so a champion of not last season, the season before.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's.
And what are they going to be doing?
All it says on here is it says they would be appearing as masked ambassadors for new contestants, whatever that means.
What is that? What?
No idea. But apparently, yeah, that's a new thing that they're bringing in this year for it.
Maybe because they know the person going on?
Yeah. Also, some of the changes that they're doing this year as well, I might as well say this, is obviously Rita Ora's back again as a permanent host this time. She's actually replaced Nicole. She's gone. So Nicole's not coming back for this season for some reason. I don't know why they haven't said anything. So Rita always seems to be... Rita as well has actually left the UK version full-time now. She's permanently left the UK one and has actually been replaced. So it seems like maybe Nicole's left the American one for it, maybe. And they're bringing in Rita all the time.
Interesting. I don't know. I'm going headphones.
Oh, you're putting headphones in. Yeah. So that's that. Can you hear me now? Is that better?
Yeah. Better.
Yeah. And what they're saying is as well is, you know, where normally everything's a clue, or they say everything is a clue.
Yeah, even though it's not really.
This year, literally everything is a clue. They're saying that when you go onto it, they've got certain theme nights, which I'll go through in a minute, and the theme nights will this year represent somebody on that night from that group. Basically, it's a hint at somebody in that group who's still remaining by that point. So, for example, there is a 60s night this year, and that. So it means that somebody in that group, when that one's on, is something to do with the 60s, as an example.
Or could be in their 60s.
Yeah, or could be in their 60s.
That's true, too. See, yeah. I took that as they were popular in the 60s, but they could be in the 60s as a little throw off.
Yes, that's that one. They've also come in and said as well that the clues are going to be in the songs sung on every single episode. There'll be at least one on every single episode song which represents the person. So the person singing it, it will represent them in some capacity, whether it's one of their songs, if they're, if they're like someone famous or whatever, or, some of that really. So you've got that one there. You've obviously got the theme nights as normal. Obviously, there's also going to be on-stage actions, whatever that means. I don't know what they mean by that, but it's going to be on-stage actions as well, which will represent that person as well for it.
This is
Lastly,
weird.
yeah, obviously the costumes. That's like normal. The costumes are represented as well, and in a change from normal, apparently wardrobe this year have for some of the certain nights. Wardrobe this year, they have dressed Nick in something that represents one of the contestants on that night. So Nick's outfit will also represent one of the contestants. So, for example, so somebody, for example, someone said, like, say, for example, like he's dressed up as, say, Beetlejuice or whatever, and that it could then represent somebody who's been in the Beetlejuice film. And that, so they're saying as well, you've got to keep an eye on Nick's outfits. It's not going to be on every single episode. It's just going to be on set episodes, which we won't know, obviously, which ones it is. But then when you come to see it at the end, when they come to reveal like the clues for people who's gone out or whatever, you'll go, oh yeah, it's that one there. And like they'll go back and they'll turn and say, oh, in episode 4, Nick wore such and such to represent this person.
Interesting.
And that, but Nick obviously doesn't know who they are. Nick doesn't know why. He's just been told at certain times he's going to be dressed up in something that represents, that contestant basically, and that. So yeah.
I'm not going to remember all of it.
No. So that's the
definitely not.
So yeah. So
I feel like they're making it overly complicated.
They are, yeah. So
yeah.
They are, yeah. But they're saying though that it seems to be that they've had so many people guess it recently quite well. The last series that they want to try and make it more sort of complicated this time round to try and get you guessing more. But yeah,
this sounds a lot more complicated.
Yeah. Did you want me to go through the theme nights and everything, or?
Oh yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah. Okay. So the theme nights this year, and so you've got the ones returning from last time, which is Soundtrack to My Life, and obviously you've got the special Thanksgiving episode as well. That'll be on.
Oh, they're having a Thanksgiving episode this
year?
they're
having a Thanksgiving episode. They're also bringing back Soundtrack to Your Life. Now, the new theme nights for this year is Who Are You Fest. They haven't explained what that is, but it's called Who Are You Fest. You've also then got Sports Night.
Yeah. Just sports or like?
It just says sports.
Okay.
It just says sports, basically. 60s Night, which we've obviously already discussed. Barbie Night, and that's to represent the Barbie movie, they're saying. So that's going to be to do with the Barbie film.
Why didn't they do that last?
I don't know. You've also got Footloose Night and Miley Cyrus Night. That's that's the ones which are on this year. And and apparently as well, like I said earlier on, is the clues are also in the theme nights as well. So those theme nights will represent somebody on, from that group who's on there.
So Billy Ray Cyrus.
You never know, for example, there, or Footloose could be somebody from Footloose, and Barbie could be somebody from the Barbie movie who starred in it. So
yeah, Margot Robbie, the dude who plays Shang-Chi, Ryan Gosling.
Could be any of the small ones. Like I'm thinking, like maybe like you might have like America Ferrara or whatever on there. She might, she might go on there and stuff like that as a, that's an option because she hasn't been on there yet, has she?
Hopefully for Footloose Night, it's Kevin Bacon because that'd be epic.
Yeah. Maybe Kevin Bacon, you said? Yeah.
I mean, it's possible. I don't know if they would. Maybe once they'll do it, like, on the money. But, like, oh, this dude was in the background of Footloose. Like, oh.
Yeah, probably that, yeah. But, yeah, so that's that. Obviously, again, as per normal, the Ding Dong Keep It On Bell's back as well for this year.
I hate that.
Yeah, so that's going to be back for this year. But the rules are different. They can only apparently hit it once this year or something, they've said.
I think last year you could hit it once per group.
Yeah, it was only once per group. I think this time they've turned around and said, if I read it rightly, it's once. That's it.
But last year it was once per group, but once you got to the semifinals, you can only use it once. And then, Because who got saved by the Ding Dong thing?
I can't remember last time. It was
Chrissy Metz.
That was it. We got saved last time.
Oh, that was last season. Yeah, I keep thinking that was season 10. Yeah.
No, it was that one, yeah. So, yeah, again, there is this year as well. There's 15 costumes, which we can easily go through. You want me to go through that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So
I can't wait to hear what they came up with.
right. Well, I've even got everyone who's in the groups here as well because they've announced who's in what group as well this year already. So as the unusual thing this year though is there's no wild cards been announced. There's no wild cards going to be this year. Yeah. So it's 15 costumes straight off the bat. 5 in each group, no wild cards as of yet mentioned. So
I can't imagine that would stay. I think it will be, but
yeah. So Group A, you have Buffalo.
It's actually a semi-normal costume, but okay.
Ship.
And we're
Showbird.
back.
Yeah. Showbird. Woodpecker.
Okay.
And leaf sheep. Now,
leaf sheep?
Now they're saying though, right? This is something that somebody said. I found this bit out today, which I didn't know about, and even Katie hasn't been told about this bit yet. Basically, as part of Leaf Sheep, they've turned around and said there's some rumors coming out from people who are actually at the tape-ins that something to do with Leaf Sheep is part CGI'd. So they're saying inside the costume, because it's such a big costume, it looks like a double one. So what they're saying is it seems like one part of it is something to do with CGI. So that's making me think maybe there's one person physically in there, and then the second person is CGI'd in. So maybe it's like, sort of like a double act or whatever.
But one of them's dead.
But one of them's dead or whatever. So they're obviously like they're maybe doing it that way, or maybe they couldn't make it or whatever for the tape-ins. But yeah, people from the actual tape-ins have leaked that something to do with Leaf Sheep is CGI'd. Now that's quite interesting for that one.
R2D2.
R2D2, yeah, or something like so that's Group A. Group B then is Bluebell, Chess Piece, Dust Bunny.
Dust Bunny?
Yeah, Dust Bunny. Yeah. Goo.
Okay.
It looks like a giant bogey. We've already seen the pictures of it. And then Wasp is the last one in Group B.
Wasp is actually a normal costume, it seems like.
The Dust Bunny one's really cute, though. It's quite a cute one, and it's got all like bits of stuff stuck to it.
Oh, fair enough.
Like cotton. And...
Yeah, fair enough. Right.
That's interesting.
Oh, yeah. And then Group C, you've got Ice King. It looks like something from Game of Thrones, basically. Like the the White Walker King from Game of Thrones.
I mean, I've heard of him, but I don't watch.
Oh, you've never seen it? Oh, it's based on that. They're saying. Okay. So I reckon that's going to be something to do where it's obviously the costume representation. I think that's going to be somebody maybe from Game of Thrones or I don't know, something like that. Really.
I only know one.
Maybe it's just like the male equivalent of like a snow queen.
Possibly, yeah. You've then got Macaroon.
Okay.
You've then got Royal Knight.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a knight with a crown on his head, basically. Sherlock Hound. Yeah. And the last one is Strawberry Shortcake. Basically. Yeah. That's the costumes for this year. Now, obviously, they're saying that each costume represents something to do with that person. So that's like that's obviously one of the major changes this year is whereas normally the costumes they're just random costumes that they go into, this year each costume represents that person somehow.
So Dust Bunny could be someone who's famous for like cleaning.
Yeah, something like that's what they've said on the that's what they've said from the information that's come out is is the costume actually represents who's in there. So that's some random ones this year. So I don't know who some of them are, but I mean, one of the ones which you're guessing, obviously, which we'll get to in a minute.
I've seen a preview of Ship.
Yeah.
And the voice sounds very, very familiar.
Yeah, but then would the ship thing link to that person?
I'm not sure how the clue would fit.
Yeah.
Okay.
But to me, the voice sounds very, very similar to Annie Lennox.
Yeah.
To who?
Yeah. Annie Lennox.
Oh my God, Bobby.
What band is this? What?
Annie Lennox.
She was a singer in a band in the 80s called the Eurythmics. She's British.
That's why I was like,
Probably like Bobby don't
am I
know him.
missing something?
Yeah.
Well, okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I have some info. So it says they're having a show Thanksgiving night, not the day before.
Okay, which makes that's a change in it.
I hate that. Why just not do it the night before?
Yeah. But of course, Christmas this year is on a Wednesday as well, isn't it? So that's probably
they don't run till Christmas though.
No. But I'm just saying it's.
I was going to say, isn't Thanksgiving always on a Thursday?
Yeah, that's why I'm like, why not just do it the night before? You could still do a Thanksgiving themed episode.
Yeah, why are they doing it on the Thursday and then when Mass Singer's normally on a Wednesday?
This is what it says. Theme night, we have sports night, 60s night, a Who Are You Fest, Thanksgiving night, and soundtrack to my life. So when I hear Thanksgiving night, I think Thanksgiving night.
Yeah.
Not the day before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so unless they are obviously still doing it on the Wednesday, but they're basing it on Thanksgiving for that week, I don't know.
I wouldn't mind, but I do have some info on here. There's going to be more, what are we calling them? Ambassadors, right?
Yeah.
What was it? Wait. I'm sorry, they're not ambassadors. But William Shatner, Nikki Glazer, Nick Lachey, and Joel McHale have been teased for the new season. It's unclear exactly what their roles are yet, but a recent promo for the show teased the return of William Shatner, Nikki Glazer, Nick Lachey, and Joel McHale. So Joel McHale, sorry. Nikki Glazer came third, I believe. Nick Lachey won it. Joel McHale's never done it yet.
No.
And Shatner was on season 8, but he was like the first one eliminated.
Yeah. So maybe they're coming in as guest judges or something.
I was just about to say, going on the fact that Joel McHale has been a guest judge quite a lot of times.
Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe guest judge.
Yeah, probably,
I'm still waiting for him to do like the show.
That should be on
there, I think Footloose night, I think Kevin Bacon doing it is out of the question because Footloose night, which will feature a video appearance by star Kevin Bacon himself.
Oh, okay, yeah. So then fair enough.
So I think
well, that shot me down in flames then, didn't
so I don't know who else
it
it could be then, but it's
it doesn't sound like it.
No.
I could be wrong.
Yeah, so I don't know who else on there. But no, like I suggested, that's the info that obviously I've got this side then. So I guess then it's then just sort of going through and like who we think.
Yeah,
sort of considering now that obviously those because this is now what's got a stump see is when they've now announced now that each one of those theme nights will definitely represent somebody on those nights. Obviously, it's apart from like Thanksgiving and stuff like that, because you're not really going to have somebody on there who represents Thanksgiving and stuff. But
well, there is a horror movie called Thanksgiving.
Yeah, but what I mean is like it's the new theme nights, so like the Barbie and Miley Cyrus and stuff that night.
That one,
yeah. That Miley Cyrus one though.
Haven't we done this one before? Haven't we guessed off of the theme night and it was just never came to
but this time they said basically the theme nights are definitely representative of somebody on there. But
only one person in that group, not all.
Only one person in that group. So what I'm thinking is it might even be like, I don't know, when they say Miley Cyrus night, that could be anything between Miley now and Hannah Montana, couldn't it really, if you think about it? So that could be anyone who was in the show.
It could be Billy Ray Cyrus. It could be Emily Osment, who I have guessed before for this show. It could be I'm blanking on his name, but the brother that played the brother from Hannah Montana. I don't remember his name in real life.
Yeah,
could be anything like that. It could be somebody who did a concert with Miley, who opened for Miley.
Somebody
it's like
who she's beefed with in the media.
Yeah, could be anything. Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I mean, what's his her ex-husband? Which Liam Hemsworth?
Yeah.
I mean,
so they're going to make it even more difficult this year with sort of all these, saying that it's definitely linked that somebody within that group when that theme night's on that certain, so the certain night will represent somebody within that group. So, for example, like Footloose night could be Group B, so that I mean that somebody in Group B remaining still on that night is to do a Footloose. That's what it could be.
Yeah.
So, in and out for it. So it could be like really, really random. But
this was filmed June 6th of this year to June 26th of this year. So just over 3 months ago.
Yeah. Who's sort of like free and stuff like that, really, and like
Yeah, so I guess we'll just go through the theme nights and guess people from there.
Yeah, I'm guessing so. Yeah, so so we might as well then start then at the So I don't know what they mean by "Who Are You" fest, really.
That's they're all "Who Are You" right now.
Yeah, that could literally be anyone, couldn't it? Really, like "Who Are You" fest, like yeah. Could that be someone to do with festivals or I don't know, something like that, really? Like that's maybe something to do with that. Like, who are you? Something like maybe CSI because they used to theme for that, don't they?
I don't know because the theme song for Masked Singer is
"Who Are You?"
Yeah, by The Who.
Yeah, by The Who. Yes, that's the thing. So that unless like we just look over that one because that's not really going to be that one there. So let's skip on then. So sports. Now this could cover anything really.
Yeah, sports.
I feel like this is Bobby's bag.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. How many sports are there? If you can nail it down to NFL or NBA.
Yeah. It doesn't say to you. This is the thing. It's literally just a sports night.
I think with it being the American series, it would be safe to say that it would be a predominantly American sport.
Well, I'm hoping maybe we get a wrestler on this year.
NFL
or if you want to get technical, it just says sports.
Yeah.
It does. Wait, does it say pro sports or just sports?
Just says sports.
Just says
literally just a sport.
So if you want to get technical, they could bring in somebody from a TV show who played football.
Yeah.
They did last year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Scott Porter. Scott Porter was the quarterback. I did it for one episode, but he was the quarterback on Friday Night Lights. I mean,
yeah.
Like that. I think they might try and fool. Man, I think I'm going to give one guess for each. I think I'm going to give one from TV and one from actual sports because
So
this was filmed in June, so that takes the MLB out. That takes the NBA out for the most part. Well, unless they get eliminated. Hockey's still going.
Don't forget, though, it could still be a retired sports star.
Yeah, I'm trying to think current. Yeah. I mean, when I was writing down names, I said Terrell Owens or Chad Ochocinco. Those guys are just pure comedy gold, and they're entertaining. I would say Antonio Brown, but he's already been on the show. All right, so for TV version or movie version, I'm going to say Derek Luke. Do we know who that is?
No.
I don't know.
You ever see Friday Night Lights, the movie?
No.
What else is he in? He's in The Purge, the TV show. I think he can sing too. So
no, hold on, let me just what's his name?
You've probably seen him in something. Derek Luke.
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 Oh, hold on. I recognize the face.
You've seen him somewhere, you know.
I recognize his face.
he does. And he's from New Jersey. I just realized that. It says he does soundtrack on here.
Yeah.
So why not? I forgot he was in Captain America.
Yeah, I mean that's always an option.
I'll say him for sports TV. For actual sports, oh god, Shaq would be a cool one, but
that'd be a giveaway.
I feel like he'd be so easy to guess because of his size.
I'll say Charles Barkley.
Yeah, unless Shaq's in the Leaf Sheep one and the thing they CGI'd in is like a football or something, you know.
Yeah, it's possible. What do you guys think for sports?
I'm going to get my typical one, wrestlers or something. I'm hoping to get a wrestler on.
I was just about to say, whilst I don't have anybody specific in mind, it'd be quite good to see more wrestlers.
Yeah. I'm going to say the wrestler wise. So, so I'm thinking like, I mean, who's not been about recently? You've got the Miz. He could do something, couldn't it?
Has he not been around recently? I thought he was on Raw a few weeks ago.
Yeah, but don't forget this was filmed back in June. He wasn't about in June. He's been off TV for ages.
You're asking me to remember last week. You're asking me to remember what he was doing in June?
Yeah. But you could have someone like the Miz, R-Truth. He's been out injured, Annie, and stuff like that, things like that. That could be pretty cool.
If we're going to go based on sports-themed TV shows or movies, maybe somebody from The Karate Kid or Cobra Kai.
Ah, yes. Ralph Macchio, William Zabka.
Yeah, but
or maybe somebody from The Longest Yard, like Nelly,
Steve Austin,
or Adam Sandler.
I've had Nelly on my list every season.
Yeah,
He's on my list right now.
Yeah,
I mean, let's see if you remember. Who are the two I've always wanted to come on the show that haven't yet? Let's see if you remember both.
Well, Nelly's one of them, definitely.
Nelly.
And the other one is...
He's got 3 names.
No, I can't remember.
He uses 3 names. Most people have 3
I don't know.
names. But
Neil
Patrick Harris.
Oh, yeah, that's it, yeah.
I've been waiting on those 2 to come on.
I mean...
NPH is a really, really good singer as
well. I mean, just thinking about it, obviously going TV-wise, you know what I'll probably end up doing? Like what you said, swerve it in that. Like, it could be someone who's like played like a football player in, say, Glee or...
please don't. I don't
something
know
like that, or bloody like I don't know.
It's
something like that.
Called North Dallas 40. We Are Marshall. The Replacements. I don't think Keanu Reeves would ever do it, but
no, I mean
maybe Ted Lasso.
Yeah, it's like I said, it'd be something that isn't like representative with sport, but it'd be like they played a sports star in some random show or whatever, weren't it? Like, you know, they played like a football player, or they played like I don't know. Something stupid like that, wouldn't it?
I know I say this every year, but really, I think Adam Sandler, because Happy Gilmore are doing a second movie.
What
a way to...
But aren't they filming that like right now? Or
yes. I mean,
weren't they in the beginning process of doing that?
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I thought they were.
Mean, I'm gonna go. Well, yeah, well, that's fine. No, but I think they are actually filming it right now. Yeah.
Another sports guy that popped into my head was Landon Donovan.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go back to my typical guesses, like what I normally say. So Vince McMahon, you know, he needs to make an appearance. He's not doing much at the moment. You know, Dwayne Johnson, as it is, he could.
Dwayne Johnson is doing a lot at the minute. Also, Vince McMahon is also doing a lot at the minute.
Roman Reigns has been out since WrestleMania, you know. So
that's true. He was off TV at that point.
Yeah, he was out at that point.
What about Zac Efron? Because he was in the Iron Claw movie.
Yeah, Zac Efron. Yeah.
Mickey. Oh wait, he's been on it before. Mickey Rourke.
Yeah, because didn't he unmask himself?
Yep. Yeah. He just said it's too hot. I'm out.
Yeah. So that's that one then.
Hogan.
Yeah. Hulk Hogan would be hilarious on that, I reckon.
I think I'd key over if he
just come out and just go. He'd just come out and just go, brother.
like, this is the greatest show, brother.
Yeah. Like, well, I don't know who that one is, you know, isn't it? So
yeah, I'm like, well, if you remember, do you remember season 3, Rob Gronkowski?
Yeah.
Do you remember his disguised voice?
Yeah.
It sounded like Hulk Hogan was talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, oh.
Like, that one was quite funny, actually. So that's sports then. The next one then I've got down as 60s. So again, that could be like we said earlier, that could be somebody in their 60s, that could be something representative to do with the 60s, something like that really. So, you know. But then if you think about somebody in the somebody who represents the 60s, they're like gonna be like what? 80s or 90s now, aren't they really? Like in age.
And but I would say Dick Van Dyke, but he's already done it. Yeah.
So I mean, I'm just trying to think like somebody who's maybe in their 60s then who like if someone do that, because you know this is obviously the Masked Singer, so they'll swerve it that way. So people will be guessing all these names who are like popular in the 60s, and it'll just be somebody who's like 62 in age, and they'll be like, well, they're in their 60s.
Trace Atkins is 62.
Yeah. Who?
I'm just saying.
Steve Harvey, yeah. 60s. Steve Harvey. He could be pretty good.
I'd love to
He's only in his 60s? Really? I thought he was older.
I think he's roughly about 64.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm on it. On it. He is
67.
67. Interesting. I thought he was older. Okay.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. I'm not too familiar with stars from the 60s, so like
No.
I think I'm just gonna take
Right.
guesses of people in their 60s.
Yeah.
He's been
So, I
on
mean,
the
this
show
is-
already. Hey, Trace Atkins.
Yeah.
Who else? Now I have to go to the internet. Wait, no, he's in his 80s. What? Wait a minute. This is 60s night, right?
Yeah, 60s night. Yeah. So,
Did this
yeah.
start? Hold on, because I had a guess on here.
All right. Okay.
When did he start acting? Well, he didn't get. I think I'm pushing it with this one. Hold on. When did he start acting? Well, he did start acting in the 60s, but he didn't become a huge name until the 80s. Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
That would be so great.
That would be so great. But yeah, I don't know whether he would do it. That's the thing, isn't it? Like,
I don't think he doesn't. And look, this is my list. Actors. First one.
Yeah, Harrison Ford.
I wrote that earlier. I was like, why not, right? And
I mean, yeah, anything's possible. This is Fox money, isn't it? So
now, while I think it is so highly unlikely, I would love it if either Paul McCartney or Elton John, the 60s night.
Hasn't Elton John done something for the show before?
There was a theme night of Elton last year.
Oh, maybe that's what it was.
Last year, sorry, the one that was earlier this year, last season.
Yeah.
Dermot Mulroney's 60 on the dot.
Yeah.
He's got a pretty good voice.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah. So that's those ones there. Then, so we might as well move on then to the next one. So
yeah,
Barbie
60s
night.
is hard. Oh, Barbie
Yeah.
night. Oh, I love
So
it.
Barbie night. And so that's and the way they described it is every time I said it's to do with the actual Barbie movie. So that's obviously going to be somebody from the film. So I'll go back to my earlier one.
A movie I haven't seen, so that's fun.
Yeah. I mean, so going back to my earlier guess then, so America Ferrera, she hasn't been on there yet. She's she might be one to go on.
I'm gonna go with Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell, yeah, he could be good. John Cena, he was in the film.
I was thinking John Cena. When you said Barbie, I was like John Cena. But wait, no. Wait. I think he's filming. When did he start filming Peacemaker?
Don't know. Yeah, John Cena. Yeah, but didn't he show up at Thingy in June?
What?
When did he announce that he's retiring from WWE? That was back in June.
No, that was Money in the Bank, wasn't it?
Yeah,
that
which
was
is
July.
June or July, I think.
Wait, where was Money in the Bank this year? It was Canada, right?
Probably.
Kate McKinnon, I could see her doing it.
There's been loads in there, aren't there?
I do think that Will Ferrell could do it though, because it is the type of silly thing that he would do.
Yeah, he could do like a Kevin Hart in it, where like it'd be like a big name just coming on there just to like do it for a joke or whatever, isn't it? Really, or
Michael Cera, Simu Lee.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. There's
now I'm intrigued.
Yeah, so like
when did Peacemaker? What if they're like playing us? What if they said it has to do with the Barbie film, right?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, it's to do with the Barbie film, because then that whole night is dedicated to the Barbie film, and yeah.
Okay, so let's think outside the box here a little.
Yeah.
What movie came out the same day as Barbie last year?
Oh yeah, it was Thingy, wasn't it?
Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer, yeah.
How many big names are in Oppenheimer?
Yeah.
And also, it's been famously seen at all the award shows that Barbie and Oppenheimer have been going into competition with each other for the awards.
Yes. Yeah, so it could be that, yeah.
And there's an actress from Oppenheimer that took this summer off from acting.
Right. Who are you thinking?
Florence Pugh.
Yep.
Yeah.
She said she took the summer off. Now, maybe she just said, okay, I'll just do this because it's only like a limited amount of time, whatever. It's possible.
If we're going to go with the Oppenheimer thing, I would love to see RDJ. Robert Downey Jr. That would be so epic.
I don't know if he would do it.
No.
Neither do I, but it's a dream.
James Gunn confirmed will premiere in 2025. Everything we know about Peacemaker. It was teased to start filming in April of 2024. But I mean, wait, maybe it was filmed in Canada. Maybe that's why.
Don't forget, though, that obviously, even that was that. Don't forget, it's only one night a week that they would have had to have done it, wouldn't it? So, really, so like
I guess if he could sneak away, yeah. All right. Barbie night, yeah. My out there guess is Florence Pugh. My actual guess is I'm gonna go Simu Lee.
Yeah.
Shang-Chi.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Although thinking of the John Cena thing,
yeah.
When you think about it, a lot of like the big names tend to get unmasked either the first week they perform, or not long after.
Yeah.
Or they're a wild card. And they
or they're
right there.
Yeah. That's that. So moving on then, so we've got Footloose night. So again, this could be anything to do with Footloose, couldn't it? Like Footloose.
Well, it's not Kevin Bacon, so let's just get that out of the way.
A thing to bear in mind is they had a remake about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Who was in it?
It may not be the original Footloose.
No.
It could be.
Wait. I got a name.
Yeah.
And no, that one. Kevin Bacon. Sosie Bacon.
Oh yeah, Sosie Bacon. Yeah. Could
Possible.
be. Yeah.
She's not in Footloose, but her father is in Footloose.
Yeah. I mean, that's a big that's a big link, isn't it? So I mean, there's every possibility with that one, really, isn't there? So
John Lithgow, Sarah Jessica Parker. I don't know any of that. Oh yeah, the 2011 remake. Let's see who's in this one. Dennis Quaid, Miles Teller.
Maybe Julianne Hough.
Yeah.
I just saw her name. Maybe. Kim Dickens. Yeah, that's about it. I'll go Sosie Bacon.
Fair enough. Yeah. Who have we got?
Who you guys got?
With the remake one, and I think my guess is probably going to be Julianne. I'm not sure how you pronounce her surname. Is it Huff or How?
I think it's Huff. I think
it's Huff.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on that. I couldn't.
Yeah. So
Dennis Quaid would be a weird out there one though.
That would be, to be fair. And the last theme night then we've got then is obviously Miley Cyrus night. So again, this can be bloody anything related to Miley Cyrus, really.
Okay.
So
mine.
Someone who starred with her, someone who sang with her, anything like that, really.
My guess for this one, I'm gonna give two guesses. I'm gonna give a legitimate one, and I'm gonna give an out there one.
Yeah.
Well, wasn't John Cena in an episode of Hannah Montana, or did I dream
that? Might be. Probably.
For Miley Cyrus, for my legit one, only because I've been guessing her to come on for years now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Emily Osment.
Yeah. Yeah.
But in the case, I'll go with I can't remember who he played in the show. His name in real life is Jason Earls. I think he played
isn't that the brother?
Yes.
Isn't that Miley's or Hannah's brother in the show?
Yeah. I think he played Jackson.
Yeah, I don't know his real name, but Jackson Cyrus. Yeah, I know who you're. Jackson Montana.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think like who. I'm trying to think now. Like obviously Imagine if it is someone like Billy Ray, like what we said, isn't it? Like, yeah. But then his voice would give it away, unless he obviously disguised it. Because like he's got such a distinctive voice, hasn't he? Really. So yeah.
Going on collaborations with who Miley has sang with.
Yeah.
John Travolta has done a collab with her on a song called "I Thought I Lost You."
Yeah.
So John Travolta could be a good one.
Yeah. So yeah.
My out there one for Miley. Don't ask me if they've worked together. Don't know, but I both know they're a part of the Disney family.
Yeah.
Nicole Scherzinger.
Yeah, well, she's not on this series, yeah.
I think there's a reason she's not coming back as a judge.
Yeah. I mean, that could be a big one, actually. Yeah, that could be a reason why she's not on there this year, because, like, as a judge, because she's a... But you know what she'll do? She'll make it all about her anyway, won't she? Like, she'll, like, you know...
She'll win the show.
Yeah, she'll win the show. She'll demand that she wins the show, won't she? But, you know...
I know this one's really, really out there, but Miley Cyrus's godmother is Dolly Parton. Yeah. I know it's really out there, but it would be so...
Yeah.
No, she hasn't done the show. Has she been a part of the show?
They've done Dolly Parton
night. Maybe they've had Dolly Parton theme night.
Yeah.
Maybe. I thought she was a part of the show one way or another. I don't know.
But yeah, but I mean, like, yeah.
Her godmother's Dolly Parton? Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say David Archuleta, because he's been in the Hannah Montana, but he was on it a few seasons ago.
Yeah. But yeah,
I mean, you could throw anyone from Miley, like I said, Liam Hemsworth.
Yeah. Could be anyone, couldn't it, really?
Yeah.
So, but no,
well,
yeah.
We gave it our best shot.
I mean, one of the only other things, because it's been in the news recently, is she's being sued by Bruno Mars. So I mean, it could even be Bruno Mars. You know,
that would be hysterical.
So, you know, yeah, because she's being sued by Bruno. So I mean, that could be a good thing, could it? You know, like. They brought him on because he's suing her.
That would.
Jonas brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
the third Jonas brother that no one really cares about. Is it
you mean the fourth Jonas brother that no one cares about?
Yeah, but does anybody really care that much about Kevin Jonas?
Yeah, but who do you care more about, Kevin or Frankie?
Who's Frankie?
Yeah, he's the fourth Jonas brother.
But how could you guess Frankie Jonas when nobody really knows who he is?
That's what I'm saying. If you think people don't care about Kevin, they don't know Frankie exists.
Yeah, that is also true.
Yeah, so yeah.
Well, he's the host. It's him and Kevin host Claim to Fame. And when they called Frankie up and said, "Do you want to host?" He's like, "Are you sure you don't want me to be a contestant?"
Yeah.
Like, just no one knows Frankie exists.
Yeah. But no, yes, that's the.
Do you have any more?
Going on the fact that they've had Busta Rhymes on the show, they've had Wiz Khalifa, so on the rappers thing.
Yeah.
Miley has collaborated with Timbaland and Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
And also Pharrell.
Soup on there can be funny, but then they'll just need a massive puff of like cloud, wouldn't they? For like, you know, for Snoop. That's what it'd be. It'll just be if we see one year where it's literally just the costumes just smoke, then it'd be like, yeah, that's Snoop.
Or a cannabis leaf.
Yeah, or a cannabis leaf, or
just a cigarette. Yeah, blunt. There you go.
Yeah, you know, yeah. It'd just be like, that's Snoop. That's Snoop, no matter what, isn't it? Basically, but yes, that's all the theme nights then. So obviously, we've sort of tried to guess on there. So I mean. Yeah, have you got any other names or anything like that, really? Or
I showed my list a little bit. I mentioned a lot of them. Harrison Ford. I said Taylor Kitsch because I thought the Gumball machine or Gumball, whatever you want to call him, was Taylor Kitsch for a while. Can Taylor Kitsch sing? I don't know, but it would be cool to see him on the show because I'm a big Friday Night Light. I like Tim Kitsch. I like Taylor Kitsch a lot as an actor, so that would be cool. Neil Patrick Harris already mentioned. Dermot Mulroney. One of the actresses I didn't mention. This girl is phenomenal. Very talented actress. Also a very talented singer. Well, she's a phenomenal actress, unless you're talking about Bumblebee, because she always gets roasted for that. Haley Steinfeld.
Yeah.
Of course. Amazing voice. We all know that. Great actress. I think she'd be great on this show. I think she could go far on this show. I said Nelly. Michael Bublé. The voice would be a dead giveaway.
I was going to say though that'd be too early for him though because
he
doesn't
defrost at Christmas.
He doesn't start defrosting until September time. So that's too early for him, isn't it? Really, you know.
Well, it is September technically when the show airs. Technically.
Yeah, but he won't be defrosting in June. It's too early for him. Yeah.
Going back to your Taylor Kitsch thing, I did just read that apparently he took voice and guitar lessons for a show he was in. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Is it Waco?
Yeah.
Oh, Waco. Yeah, that's, oh my goodness.
I read that he took voice lessons so he can sing.
Okay. Wait, he did play the guitar in that show now that I remember. Yeah. Okay. Have you guys seen that show? Holy moly.
I've seen bits and pieces, but I've not really watched it, no.
It's only like 6 episodes. It's on Netflix. It's like the only reason I was driven to that show was because of him. Because like in Friday Night Lights, I don't know if you guys have ever watched that.
No, I've not. No.
Again, bits and pieces.
He's getting hung over, and he's supposed to be 17, 18. So I'm like, all right, this dude's phenomenal. He's just getting hammered all the time. But in Waco, he's like a cult leader. So like a complete 180. And I was like, can he pull it off? But he did. He was really good. And he said he almost got, like, he locked himself away in a room for like weeks just to like get in that mindset. And he said he almost went too far and he almost had to drop out, but he powered through. Wouldn't mind. I don't know if he could go as far as his coworker, Scott Porter, aka Jason Street, but yeah, interesting. The other names I have, I said Ocho Cinco Terrell. I said Michael Bublé. That's about it for me, honestly.
Got any other names? I think it's
no.
It's a difficult one this year because of course they've had so many people on it, and nowadays it's got to link to the theme nights and stuff like that, isn't it?
Michael Keaton, why not throw him out there? Love him. Ryan Reynolds, it will never happen. I can tell you for a fact it will never happen because he did Masked Singer South Korea.
Oh yeah.
And he said he felt like he was suffocating and he was panicking. So I don't think he's gonna do it again. Something tells me.
He's taken quite a few swipes at Fox recently, so
of course.
So I don't know how that would go down, to be honest.
That's Ryan Reynolds, though. You gotta, I'm sure they would take him.
Yeah,
he's one of the biggest stars on the planet right now.
Yeah, I mean, my guess is he's just going to obviously be like wrestlers and stuff like that, and a couple of like other sort of like movie stars. Really,
if not Ryan Reynolds,
stuff,
then Hugh Jackman. And we know he can definitely sing.
Yeah, we know he can sing, and they made fun of him singing in Deadpool.
Yep. Big time,
Have you guys seen Deadpool 3 yet, or no?
Yeah, we have.
We saw it last week or the week before.
Yeah.
Remember when he's banging his head on the radio, and you hear, "This is the greatest bang."
Yeah.
It's like, how did you get this approved? Yeah, Hugh Jackman would be funny. Who else? I can't.
I still vote anybody from It's Always Sunny.
Yeah, Danny. Oh, could you imagine Danny DeVito doing it?
Yeah.
Or Rob Mack.
Oh, even D would kill it.
Charlie Day would be fantastic. He's actually a really good singer.
Day man. Oh.
And I don't think a lot of people know that he can sing.
No, yeah. And I'm sure Dennis can sing too. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I don't think I've ever heard him sing, but Charlie Day is fantastic.
I'm sure they're decent enough at it,
I think most actors do tend to be because they do a bit of everything, don't they, when they're training?
Yeah, eventually they got to come around to a singing role, so,
Yeah.
I don't know. But season 12, we're 5 days out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of crazy when you think about it. I feel like it was just yesterday we were watching the finale.
Yeah. And of course, as well, they've also announced that they've signed for another 2 series as well. So we're at least getting season 13 and 14 after this as well.
So next year they have pretty much.
Yes. Yeah. So that'll be next year's coming,
because March and then September.
Yeah.
So pretty much they're going. Yeah.
Won't they be filming season 13 now? I would have thought.
I mean, they could, but I'm just saying when it airs.
Yeah. Yeah. But what I mean is that they normally film around September, October,
don't
they?
Yeah. The March season around now.
Yeah. So
interesting.
Yes. So I mean, yeah. So the next season, that one.
And going back to your Beetlejuice thing, like heck, we could, like I said, Michael Keaton, Winona Ryder, Jenna Ortega, Catherine O'Hara. Yes. Oh wait, this was one I wanted to mention. I forgot to write her name down. And it's a woman I've met, very nice woman. So I would love to see her on this. Don't know if she can sing. Actually, I think she can sing. I think she has done a music movie before. Melissa Barrera.
Yeah.
And like she in water at the moment though.
What?
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. They've had bloody Rudy Giuliani, I know, on bloody Masked Singer.
Yeah, but she's not an actual politician, you know? It's like she doesn't have to go into her spiel and do all that. But she could raise awareness for the stuff she's into. Like, remember Linda Blair went on the series? And she had she just literally went on there to promote, I think it was like her animal rescue shelter or something.
Something like that, yeah.
So like you can just do that, you know. It's like, and I mean, I don't know. I think, as long as you just tone down the politicalness a little. Just a little.
I'm still going by, obviously, I'm still going by Dwayne Johnson, and the main reason behind that is because Kevin Hart's done it as a joke. You know what Dwayne's like. He always likes to one-up Kevin. So
Dwayne gets to the second episode.
Yeah, he'll get to the second episode or something.
That's the point. Moana 2 is out in about a month and a half.
Yeah, so if they aim it around there.
The day before Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah.
Impossible.
No. Yeah.
It's not impossible.
Because I mean, this thing is obviously because don't forget he was about for Mania, wasn't he? Which was April. And then he was meant to be filming that Smashing Machine thing, but I mean, like he wouldn't have been filming that all the time, would he? Because he was filming that up until about just before SummerSlam, which was July. So I mean,
he went from like May to like August with his filming on that one.
Yeah,
I mean, it's possible, but I'm not.
Yeah, like I said, the only reason why I'm saying Dwayne is we know what he's like with Kevin Hart, and he always likes to try and one up Kevin. So if Kevin's done it, Dwayne will want to try and do it to like one up him, basically.
If Dwayne Johnson is ever on the show, I think we can confidently say he would only run it for one episode.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. If you smell, I mean,
But what I reckon is try and one up him. He wouldn't do it like what Kevin did straight after the performance. He would wait until the end of the show, and then I was then like take it off then or whatever. Wouldn't he? Like, he'd nominate himself to be knocked out or whatever or something, and like take it off and just I've done this to one up Kevin to show that I can do it as well, or you know. But
I still laugh every time I see the video of Kevin Hart. I almost said Kevin James. Kevin Hart and The Rock doing some kind of interview, and somebody was like, "Well, if you could be a pet to anyone, who would it be?" And Rock, without hesitation, goes Megan Thee Stallion, and Kevin Hart's just sitting there, and he's like this, and he's like. Like he just starts cracking. Have you seen that video?
No, I haven't. No, I have to try and find that.
Like The Rock, without hesitation, says Megan Thee Stallion, and Kevin Hart's just sitting there, and then it like dawns on him what The Rock just said, and you see him, he's like, like he starts cracking up. Like I'll have to send you that video, but it's just Kevin Hart just loses it.
I'll try and find that one.
Who else? Like
it wouldn't be right if I didn't mention that I wanted Pedro Pascal.
He's too busy filming something.
Yeah, he's too busy filming.
I know.
What we've got to
But
think
a
of though
girl
is,
can dream.
well, around June then, one of the only other things that I can think of really is around sort of, well, leading up to June, what's been sort of some of the biggest things that's been out that like they would want to try and get somebody from it. So what did we have at the start of the year? What would have been
like
finished?
movies, you mean?
Yeah, like movies and stuff. Like, what were some of the biggest movies at the start of the year? I'm trying to think. Did we have?
I mean, Civil War. Bike Riders was out in June. Bike Riders was out in June. So, oh wait, Austin Butler's a tie to Miley Cyrus. Wait, no, he's not. No, he's not. Sorry. And Zoe 101. Zoe 101.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was thinking was like movies and TV shows, like something big around what would have been finished by then, like that maybe, like what Katie said earlier on, like something that's maybe coming out at the end of this year or something that they're trying to re-promote or
Stranger Things. No, they're too busy filming.
Yeah. So
you could do and I don't even bother asking me this dude's name. Couldn't tell you. Couldn't pronounce it even if I'm looking at it. The dude from Squid Game.
Yeah. So
I don't know if you guys have watched that. Season 2 comes out in December, so I mean, Outer Banks, part 1 of season 4 comes out in October and then November. And like Katie said earlier, Cobra Kai. You give me Ralph Macchio, you give me William Zabka, even the kids. You give me Peyton List, Mary Mauser, I believe is how you pronounce her name. You can even give me Miguel from Cobra Kai. What do you know his real name off the top of your head?
No, not me.
Oh, he's got I don't know how you pronounce it. It's like Zola.
Zolo. Oh yeah, Zolo something. But you could.
I don't want to try and pronounce his name because I will butcher it.
You could also do like and this dude's retired. Thomas Ian Griffith from Cobra Kai. He came out of retirement just to be in Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
Terry Silver, that evil man. Or you could also do Martin Cove, a.k.a. John Kreese, who is one of the best movie and TV villains of all time, in my opinion.
What about Paul Walter Hauser?
True. He's a Cobra Kai standout.
He'd be really good.
Yeah.
No, true. He's so funny in Cobra Kai. I'm officially all caught up on Cobra Kai, so I'm just waiting for and part 2 comes out in mid-November, I think. So
tell you what else was out roughly around that time that we're not thinking about. You had like didn't like The Boys in that start around that time, and also you also had Fallout as well, TV show. That's been quite a big one as well.
Yeah, Fallout finished earlier this year, I believe.
Yeah, so I mean, you could have someone from Fallout in there because that had a couple of big names in it. You had stuff like Ella Pennell. I don't think she would do it because she's probably going to be too busy filming stuff.
Walton Goggins.
Yeah.
So Cobra Kai comes out November 15th.
Yeah.
I mean,
pretty close for when they'll still be airing, won't it? So
I tell you, one person from The Boys, and I know he can sing, is Jensen
Anthony
Ackles.
Starr. Oh, Jensen Ackles. Yeah. Oh, what about Jack Quaid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's what I was thinking because that was out at the start of the year. So I mean, like, all I'm thinking is going on that logic is they would want somebody who's sort of been big this year. I'm thinking like maybe if they want to get something talking about, something from one of the biggest shows or one of the biggest movies or whatever of this year, get people talking about it, wouldn't it? By being like, oh my god, this person appeared on here and and stuff and
I don't know. It just depends on like we can guess all day long, but like schedules.
Also from The Boys, I know you mentioned earlier Emily Osment, but what about her brother Haley Joel?
Wait, they're brother or sister?
Yeah.
Is it bad that I didn't know that? I never put that together. Are they actually?
Yeah.
Wait, the kid from
The Sixth
The
Sense.
Sixth Sense, yeah. Wait. They're actually brother-sister?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't believe you. Hold on.
Probably Googling it. I don't.
I never put it together because it's like, oh, okay, just Emily.
Slight delay in the
Oh,
sentence.
she almost has the same birthday as me. Relatives, Haley Joel Osment, brother. Okay.
I mean, I like that we're friends, Bobby, but you still have to check to make sure I wasn't telling lies.
I never put it together. Like, because what I don't think I've seen him in anything else but The Sixth Sense.
He's been in quite a few things.
Oh, I mean, yeah, he's been in things. Doesn't mean I've seen him. Like Emily Osment, that was from when I was a kid, but
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's obviously I mean, that's just obviously some names not there, but I'm out. I can't think of like anything sort of like.
Yeah, I'm out too. Oh, she was in Wednesday.
Didn't Haley Joel Osment play the young Forrest Gump Jr.?
Did he?
Surely you've seen Forrest Gump.
I've seen Forrest Gump. I don't know if he played Forrest Gump Jr. Who hasn't seen Forrest Gump?
Run, Forrest, run.
Yeah, run, Forrest, run. Who hasn't seen Forrest Gump?
That film is so good.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking through his IMDb right now. He's in The Boys for 2 episodes.
That's why I brought up his name, because we were talking about The Boys.
Wait, I watched these episodes. See, I didn't even recognize he was in them. Like, I watched these 2 episodes and I had no idea it was him. Sleepwalker. He was in Entourage. He was in the movie Entourage. He was in a movie called Wrestling Isn't Real. No, it's a video, but he was a theater audience member, so not a big role. Yeah, that's enough. I haven't seen this guy much, to be completely honest with you. So yeah, I would have never put together that they were brother sister. Just thought like they had the generic last name. Huh.
Yeah. I mean,
but anyway, all right. I think we're out.
Yeah.
All right, just over an hour. That's good. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Go subscribe to Xero and For You Wrestling. I left the link in the comment section, not comment section, in the stream section, so you can go subscribe to him right now. You have anything coming up you want to promote?
No, not really. No, it's all just just keep an eye obviously on the Twitter and stuff like that, and obviously on everywhere else. Yeah, most of the news is just my stuff's all the wrestling stuff, which there's been quite a lot of news coming out from that, but that's obviously not for this stream, basically.
Yeah.
So
well, folks, we will probably be meeting back up in December at some point to see how horribly we botched it.
Oh yeah.
So because I don't think any of us have gotten one right.
I vote that we do the video on my birthday, so then we can just celebrate me.
On such a dark day. Anyway, have a good one, everybody. See you all later. And I am Bobby from Bobby's Breakdowns, and we will see you in the next one. Later. Bye-bye.
Yeah.